Why do I need an accident lawyer? A car accident lawyer can help you navigate the difficult and confusing process involved with taking a negligent driver to court. They'll present the evidence they've gathered to the jury, bring witnesses to the stand, and make a carefully constructed argument as to why you must receive ample compensation. What does a personal injury solicitor do? A personal injury lawyer deals with claims for compensation made as a result of accidents, diseases, or the clinical negligence of the medical profession. What happens if you hurt someone in a car accident? If you live in a fault state, the person responsible for the accident will hold liability for anyone's injuries. The other driver would file a claim with your insurance company, and you or your car insurance will pay for losses. In a no-fault state, however, each party's auto insurance usually covers their losses. Who gets hurt the most in a car accident? Women are also more vulnerable too. Injury in automobile accidents up to 37% more vulnerable for certain types of injuries. The increased risk is even higher. For example, female drivers are 98.5% plus 38% more likely to suffer leg injuries in a traffic crash, and it doesn't end there. What is the role of an accident lawyer? What is a personal injury lawyer? Personal injury lawyers are types of litigators who provide legal advice and representation to clients who have sustained physical or psychological injury, as well as financial loss, after falling victim to the carelessness or negligence of an individual or organization. What does a personal injury lawyer do? A personal injury lawyer deals with claims for compensation made as a result of accidents, diseases, or the clinical negligence of the medical profession. How much do personal injury solicitors take? Solicitors charge a success fee, or a percentage of your compensation to cover their extra costs. In most cases, this is 25%. However, this percentage does not always apply to the total amount of your compensation. What does a personal injury claim include? It's important to note that there are two types of personal injury compensation damages. General damages compensate you for the pain and suffering of your injuries and the impact they've had on your life. Special damages reimburse you for any financial losses you incurred as a direct result of your accident. How much do solicitors charge for compensation claims? Solicitors charge a success fee, or a percentage of your compensation to cover their extra costs. In most cases, this is 25%. However, this percentage does not always apply to the total amount of your compensation. Can you still get no-win, no-fee solicitors? No-win, no-fee agreements can still be used to fund cases involving an injury abroad. We advise that you get in touch as soon as possible to make sure no time limits pass. To find out more about claim time limits. How long do you have to claim compensation after an accident? 3-year Section 11 of the Limitation Act 1980. LA 1980 states the limitation period for a personal injury claim, which include road traffic accident claims, is 3 years. How long does a no-win, no-fee claim take? If liability is admitted by the third party, you can expect your claim to settle within 9 to 18 months of the claim starting. Of course, there is no set limit to how long a claim should take, and certain things can speed up or delay the claim process. What is a no-win, no-fee whiplash claim? No-win, no-fee means you will only pay your legal team If your claim is successful and you are awarded compensation, if you win your claim, your solicitor will typically make the following deductions from the compensation you are awarded: a success fee for winning the claim. What is the average payout for whiplash in the UK? The average whiplash payout in the UK is between £1,000 to £3,000 for milder injuries where there is some discomfort and headaches, lasting from a few days to a few weeks. More severe whiplash injuries with longer-term symptoms can settle for up to almost £100,000 in the most serious cases. How much compensation for anxiety after a car accident? There is no set compensation payout that's awarded for a personal injury, including anxiety. Instead, compensation is calculated based on the type of injury and how severe it is, and the impact on the claimant's life. Also taken into account is if the injury has cost you financially. Can a whiplash claim be refused? Yes, just like any claim, a whiplash claim can be refused. Often this is due to insufficient evidence, including medical evidence that you are suffering from a whiplash injury or, in the case of road traffic accidents, that you are not at fault. What evidence do I need for whiplash? For a whiplash claim, you will need as much evidence that you can provide. This can include photos, witnesses' details from the incident or statements, as well as any medical evidence. Your injuries, medical reports will be vital when it comes to your whiplash compensation claim. Do accident claims go to court? Although most cases do not make it to court, some do. They are usually cases that fall into one of four categories: complex cases, unresponsive defendants or insurers, cases whereby the defendant is denying liability, and cases where claimants are looking for interim payments. Do I need a solicitor to claim compensation? If you want to take legal action to claim compensation for a personal injury, you will need to get advice from a solicitor specializing in these types of cases. This must be done as soon as possible, as there are strict time limits on taking legal action. How long does it take for solicitors to pay compensation? After accepting an offer of settlement. For a personal injury claim, you will usually receive your compensation money within 14 to 28 days from the date of settlement. However, this time frame is only a general guide, as how long it takes to receive your compensation can vary based on several factors. How much do solicitors take from a whiplash claim?
Under a conditional fee agreement, you will pay a success fee from your compensation. The fee is subject to a legal cap that stands at 25%. However, if the claim fails, no success fee will be paid to your solicitor.
What percentage do solicitors take for no-win, no fee? Ministry of Justice rules for no-win, no fee costs cap the solicitor's success fee at a legal maximum of 25% of the compensation awarded. Solicitors typically also deduct the balance of costs and expenses not paid by the other side. Can you still get no-win, no fee solicitors? No-win, no fee agreements can still be used to fund cases involving an injury abroad. We advise that you get in touch as soon as possible to make sure no time limits pass to find out more about claim time limits. How do solicitors value a claim? Solicitors use a guide called the JSV Guidelines to help value a claim. This sets our various types of injury and the common awards made under each type of injury. The guide has brackets and the more serious the injury, the higher up the bracket and more the client is likely to receive in compensation. Should I accept first compensation offer? In virtually every instance, the answer is no. An insurance company will not offer you money before you have asked for it unless they believe it will benefit them financially by having to pay you less at a later date. How much compensation for anxiety after car accident? There is no set compensation payout that's awarded for a personal injury, including anxiety. Instead, compensation is calculated based on the type of injury and how severe it is, and the impact on the claimant's life. Also taken into account is if the injury has cost you financially. How long does it take to get a settlement offer? Most of the time, settlement negotiation takes a few weeks or months after getting the first offer. Again, the exact timeline will depend on each case. A personal injury lawyer is a lawyer who provides legal services to those who claim to have been injured, physically or psychologically, as a result of the negligence of another person, company, government agency, or any entity. Personal injury lawyers primarily practice in the area of law known as tort law. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more informative videos.